Gaurav Sawant, our managing editor, who's been putting together the most watched coverage of the India-Canada face-off, is with me live. Gaurav, I don't remember seeing such a strongly worded statement in recent times. Not even perhaps against Pakistan, politically condoned hate crimes, criminal violence in Canada, anti-India agenda, specific, calls for caution to the Indian student population. What's going on?
Shiv, the threat is very real to Indians in Canada, especially students, given the desperation of the Khalistani terrorists and terror sympathizers and Justin Trudeau government's inaction against Khalistani extremists. And government of India is putting facts out in public domain. India has put out facts out in public domain today and yesterday. What was Canada doing? Canada was trying to shift focus away from the Khalistani elements on its territory to credible allegations of a potential link. I mean, this is the Prime Minister of Canada talking about relationship between two strong friends, India and Canada, in such language for political vote banks or political gains inside his own country. Incidentally, it's been happening for some time. The fact that Canada had reached out to the Five Eyes countries at multiple levels, at the levels of officials and ministers, and then at the summit level, and Justin Trudeau got no support from anywhere, and that's been seen with the kind of reaction that's come. Where is the evidence? The leader of opposition in Canada is saying, where is the evidence? And India has given evidence of terrorists and terror sympathizers and gangsters in Canada and Canada's inaction. So enough is enough. India has put out all facts in public domain. India is also not taking the, not lying down and playing dead, rolling over and playing dead. Very clearly, Shiv, this is only likely to deteriorate because now Justin Trudeau has painted himself in a corner. If he wants to win elections, he will continue to escalate. And this is a game of brinkmanship where Canada clearly is not coming out smelling of roses.
They're not only not smelling of roses, Justin Trudeau is looking beyond foolish, and I mean that with the greatest deal of respect. We all have friends in Canada. We all have a huge Indian population there in Canada, which we must never forget. So India Today will continue to report this story with a great sense of responsibility, because this is about the relationship between two countries, where their partnership goes back a long way. It's a layered relationship in many ways, and therefore the actions of the serving Prime Minister of that country have truly, truly jeopardized something that goes beyond just the Trudeau family. Let me give you some data, just to refresh our viewers' memory of how Khalistani hatred, violence has surged under the Prime Ministership of Justin Trudeau. Failure number one. In Canada, July this year, the Kill Diplomats plot. Remember when Khalistani terrorists took out posters, identifying Indian diplomats, putting out their photos, their names, and possibly even their locations, calling for them to be killed? Failure number two, Indira Gandhi's tableau depicting Indira Gandhi's assassination in Brampton. That was something that happened in June. This man, Justin Trudeau, said no apparent laws were broken and it was a peaceful protest. Failure number three by Prime Minister Trudeau. It happened in April in Ontario. A Hindu temple was vandalized by Khalistanis. Failure number four, in March this year in Toronto, the Khalistan army burnt the tricolour viral videos. No action taken. Failure number five, Surrey in March, Canadian Indians were attacked violently by a mob. Failure number six, in Burnaby in March, Gandhi statue was vandalized. Failure number seven, in Mississauga in February, a temple was vandalized. Brampton in January, temple defaced. I can go on and on. I'm stopping now, but there are so many more instances of how in each and every instance, Justin Trudeau has turned around and said, you can't tar an entire community for the actions of a few. But in each of these cases, no action has been taken. And therefore, ironically, like I said yesterday on my show as well, Justin Trudeau has actually insulted not just the Canadian Sikh community, but the global proud Sikh community. And they will be letting him know what they think.